confused. Where did it go? Alright, so I just did the exhaust on my Wolfsburg, and now my Daly's exhaust is broken as well. So I'm gonna see about cutting it. Probably here and there, unless I might be able to just cut it right there and then just slide the whole thing forward and then pull it out. But I think my goal for tonight is gonna be just getting everything off, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and put the rest of, or the new one, all on. This is just wide open. Thing sounds like a derby car. This is gonna be my new setup. I got normal stock downpipe that I had laying around, and then I ordered this exhaust, which is for a Beetle, and everyone online and everywhere I looked said that it wouldn't fit, but I, for some reason, just don't believe them. So I might be stupid, but I'm gonna see if I can get this to fit. Bi-metal, I think that's what I'll use. It's a little beat up, but I'd rather use this one until it's dead than grab a brand new one. All right, let's do this before it gets too dark. Dun 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 dun. Finally. It only took forever and like 10 different cuts. Now I just have to disconnect these and see if I can slide the whole thing out. I hope I can. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I cut that too long to be able to slide it out. So honestly, I might have to just take this whole wing off. Then it'll come right out. I'll probably just do that. I'll take this out instead of, well, I will have to take those off to get the little hanger piece off. But my new downpipe doesn't even, or my new L pipe, I guess you would call this, because it comes down in L's. It doesn't even have the little bar that goes in there, whatever you call it. As you can see, the manifold bolts up to the downpipe right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if I can do it without taking this off, but I'm gonna try. Because to take this off, you got to take off this pipe over here and a couple other things, and I really don't want to go through all that work right now. So I'm gonna try to go through this side and just pull the nuts off. It was terrible. Yeah. Are you serious? Why did I think that was a 10? Wrong spot. Come on. Don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. You gotta be kidding me. I should have sprayed these. This one's just spinning. Oh, come on, let me have it. Oh, wow. There we go. So there's that whole thing out. Now I just have the downpipe to do. So I got my ratchet in here and I'm able to, I got this bolt here loose, or this nut, and it seems to be, coming undone. Well, I snapped the other one. I still have 2 more. It's not looking good. All right, so I got the car in the garage. I had to move around a couple other cars because I got way too many. But I didn't end up getting my downpipe off last night because I snapped that one nut, and it fell somewhere on the subframe right here, and I was trying to reach around and find out where it was, and then I dropped a piece of rust in my eye. So I kind of got mad and just went inside and stopped working for the night. So now I just need to get the last 2 bolts off somehow, or snap them off, whatever I'm gonna do. I got the heater going from 1761. So I'm ready to go. No way, it didn't snap. At least yet. All right, finally got the pipe out fully. Oh God. Oh. Okay, that's that. O2 sensor. I gotta get that stud off somehow. And once I get that off, it should be a lot smoother sailing. I just gotta put the new downpipe on and then route the whole exhaust. And alright, so I've been working on this thing for the entire day. It's now like 7:30 at night, but I ended up taking the heat shield off, and I'm most likely going to be taking the exhaust manifold off. And that's that. I didn't get to record much, but I ended up taking all of the studs out. This was the one that snapped off. That took me all day to get out. It was right here. And I finally got, I used propane, heated this thing up, and bought some new vice grips and was able to get it out. And then once I got that one out, I was looking at the other ones and I was like, you know what, I might as well just take all of them out and buy new ones and replace them. So I took them all out, and when they came out, you can see the threads on the bottom of that are not the greatest. So I used a tap and I just re-tapped the holes. So now I gotta buy new studs for these. Alright, it's now a week later, and I just went to the store and got these exhaust studs so I can put them in here. I got a little bit longer ones, and I'm gonna put one of the nuts on the back side to hopefully prevent it from unthreading. Yeah, it took so long because I ordered a gasket and I had to wait for it, and I've been working going out of state. This is my problem. There's a little flange that I'm gonna run into. Well, here's what I decided to do. I'm only gonna put one nut on the back of this one because that's the one that snapped, and that's the one that the threads were kind of loose. When I put the stud in, they kind of wiggled around in that one, and then all the other ones, the threads were tight. So I decided that's the only one that really needs a nut on the back. So I just took a Dremel and ground down that little flange to get the nut to sit flush on there, and I'm just gonna send it with the other three. Alright, I got the manifold on. Now I just have to get this heat shield thingy back on. I gotta slide it underneath the car. I mean, I've gotta slide underneath the car for everything, but I gotta put it up through the bottom, same way that I've had to put the manifold up. Squeeze under in between two front ends. Okay, I got the heat shield in. about ready to start putting the new downpipe on. I just have to widen this little adapter so I can slide over that, and then I can connect it up to my new exhaust. Let's see if that... Now it slides right on. And then I'll just put a clamp on it. Boom. Now I'm ready to stick this on the car. There it is. I just gotta put some nuts on. Put the rest of the exhaust on and see if it fits. Got my L pipe here. That should hopefully line up. So hopefully this is the part that I'm not sure if it's gonna line up or not, because everyone online told me it wouldn't, which I might kick myself in the butt if it doesn't, but whatever. That's what we're trying to find out. Okay, hold on a second. Where did that nut go? I'm so confused. Where did it go? Where did it go? Alright, I guess I'm gonna pause this and see if I can watch the video and see where it fell, because I'm just dumb right now. Alright, so it took me watching the video back to figure out that it fell right there. So I would have never found that ever if I wasn't recording. I can't even get it. Okay, there we go. Wow. What a weird spot. I would have never found that ever. This into there. And then boom, that goes like that. And that's it. That's all hooked up. So why that wouldn't work, I don't know. I don't know why everybody on Facebook just decided to tell me no. I think maybe they were too scared to try it themselves, so they just said no. I did a lot of research before I bought this, and I found out that the Beetle frame and the Golf frame are the exact same size. Golf, Jetta, and Beetle frames are all the exact same. They use the same exact frame for every single car. They just changed the body panels. That's why Beetles look a little smaller. But the frame, the axles, the positioning of the axles is exactly the same. Everything's the same. So I didn't understand why this exhaust wouldn't work. They're all the same. So I'm actually really happy about this. What am I gonna do? I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna grab a wrench and start tightening those bolts, I guess. Right. Got my 3 hose clamps on here. I had to do this adapter and this adapter to this L pipe from the downpipe, because this pipe was a little bit shorter than the one that I took off. So to make up for that, I had to have two things. And to have two things, I gotta have 3 clamps. All right, moment of truth. Time to see what it sounds like. Alright, that's a wrap on the Golf exhaust, my daily, that I needed to go to work. I mean, kind of a wrap. My stock one had this little hanger thingy on it that goes into these rubber pieces, and the one that I have on the car currently does not have a hanger. So I'm trying to figure out some sort of way to make a hanger for it. So I got a bolt through this piece, and then I have another exhaust clamp and then a different clamp, but I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I might show a clip of it when I get it out of the garage tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna do an oil change because it needs an oil change. And yeah, that's basically that. I just wanted to see if this exhaust would end up working, and it did. Beetle exhaust on a Golf. I made a post in one of the Volkswagen groups, and I said, or I had asked if I took a screenshot of the eBay listing for the Beetle exhaust, and then I posted it in the group, and I asked if it would work on a Golf, and everybody was blowing the comments up with no, it won't work, don't try it, all capitals, NO, will not work. But I did a bunch of research, and I was pretty confident that I could make it work. So I got my wing in with the makeshift hanger. I don't know how well it's gonna hold. Time to see if my exhaust flies off when I hit the gas and go full speed. Full speed. Didn't sound like it fell off.